Namaste and welcome back to Stay at Home Yoga. Today we are going to further attack our solar plexus chakras. So be sure to follow video 1 and video 2 because you really want to make sure you get in a really good stretch before you start doing some of these final solar plexus poses. I hope you're all having a good day. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. I know I ate too much. Let's all take a big sigh after that election that's still entertaining to this day. It's been like a month since we've all voted and there's still entertainment flowing in the wind. But you know, sometimes you do have to think about who's the best leader for the planet and for the people. You know, and if you put all those little circles and dots together, you'll know who the better person is, because it's not about separation and having one mindset. It's about so many people having so many different mindsets, and we accept each other, and most importantly, we accept ourselves. So Namaste. Let's take a little dive now into the final poses of the solar plexus chakra. Are you excited? Are you excited? I'm excited. Okay, so the first pose we're going to dive into is the boat pose. So I want you to just simply sit up straight, look forward, make sure your chakras are aligned. Good posture is important, and as you venture more into yoga, you're going to notice changes in your body. I just lost a cup size. That can be good, but it can be bad. But really, it's just all about being healthy. So as we progress into our adventures of yoga, no matter how long we decide to do it, you're going to notice subtle changes in your body. All right, let's breathe. Sit forward. Plant your little bottom on your mat like this. I want you to stick your feet like this as well. Go ahead and grab the back of your legs. It's like the top of your thighs. Grab onto them. Breathe very slowly. We're going to rock back on our tailbone. If you feel any pain, if you have lower back issues, you might want to skip this pose. We're going to slowly lift the bottoms of our feet into the air and sit up straight. Make sure everything is all nice and pretty and straight. My legs are even with the heel. Kind of see I've got this nice little straightness going on. And I am on my tailbone. And I'm going to lean back slightly. You're going to notice a little shaking in your legs. That's normal. That's a good sign. See how long you can do it. Just breathe and relax. You can see why it's called a boat pose. I really think cobra poses are great for building lower back strength. So I could definitely recommend cobra poses if you have any lower back issues or if you're looking to build some strength. You know, even bodybuilders need to have a strong back to be able to lift all this heavy stuff like Pretty Women and stuff like that. All right, go ahead and slowly lift back up, sitting the bottoms of your feet on the mat. Relax. You can kind of feel a stretch in the back of your hips. So we're going to go ahead and do the pose again this time, but then we're going to slowly lift our legs straight up into the air. And again, if you have the strength, go for it. But if you feel some weaknesses or twinges or pain in your lower back, you might want to skip this pose. You want to build some back strength before you're able to sit on the tailbone like that without causing any injuries. It's always good to even talk to your doctor before you try to do some yoga, because there's just so many crazy things you do. You know, you want to do it with caution. Every pose has a caution and a contradiction in a sense, because if you work on your weaknesses, eventually you're going to overcome them. You're going to build new muscles and you'll be stronger and you won't hurt yourself. So let's go ahead and do the rest of the boat pose. Breathe in, grab the back of your legs. Slowly lift up the bottoms of your feet, keeping everything straight. Feel the burn. Now I want you to go ahead, if you're able, straighten your feet. Poke those toesies up into the air. Make it graceful like a ballerina. And then you're going to lean back, keeping your arms and legs straight. And very slowly, put the palms of your hands up in the air. Hold the pose as long as you can. You're going to feel shaking. If you can't do it for very long, don't feel bad. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. We'll go ahead and put the bottoms of our feet down. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or leave a comment. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. It's not going to hurt anybody. So our next pose is the desk pose. And we might have a guest appearance by my daughter, Serena. She is going to pop in on her scooter. Do I need to move? Let me get out of the way. Ah! For the record, we do hide the scooter. I don't like her riding it in the house, but then she finds it and she'll ride it around a little bit. We're totally going outside today because it's so beautiful. Alright, the desk pose, again, we're going to be, she unraveled the mat a little bit, scoot back a little bit. There we go. Again, we're just going to be sitting. Something we've always done, just sit there, up and down. Relax your breathing. Now it's going to be, I've got a little buddy here. Buddy. So put your hands kind of behind your back. You want to make sure that your shoulder and your elbow and your arm are straight. And then the bottoms of your feet, you want to plant them down. And we're slowly going to lift our butt and torso up in the air. We're making our bodies into a desk. This is a great pose. It's similar to the downward dog pose because you're working on muscles, and the longer you can hold yourself up and embrace your core, the better you can do. So now I got to show the pose. All right, get out of the way. Okay. All right, so we go ahead and kind of get in a little awkward position, but make sure your arms are straight. Yeah, I need to adjust the camera. Having the camera issue, try not to bump it. Alright. Well, Mommy only has room for one mat in this video, so let's just stick with this one. Don't touch that. That's good. Alright, you can kind of see more how I'm putting my arms flat and my feet are flat. I'm slowly going to lift my butt off there and keep it straight. You know, our positioning is very important, you know, in keeping everything level and distant. If you have dogs or toddlers, you might want to be careful because they could knock you over and you could hurt everybody. So, but the more you do it, the better you get because you're going to have all these awesome distractions. So you can see it's a desk pose. I'm pushing down with my hands. I'm pushing down with my feet. And I'm just trying to keep my body as flat and level as possible. Go slow. Take your time. That one's really awesome. The more you do it, the better you get. So next we're going to do one of my favorite poses. It's called the plane pose.
Plane pose?
And it's almost similar to like a backward push-up or a plank. You're going to almost go in the same position with the arms again. Please, Serena, don't do that. Thank you.
I was
All right.
going to do
Now
this.
we're going to push down with our arms. And then the bottoms of our feet, we're slowly going to push with those as well. But really we're lifting the torso up into the air. Rotate your inner thighs together. Hold it. Push down with your heels. Push down with your hands. And then just kind of keep it straight as long as you can.
Ow!
Don't squash your daughter's head. Hey, Serena, come on. I'm trying to make the video. Stop that. And that's the plane pose. You're not going to be able to do it. Dude, this isn't South Park. Let's not fart and do yoga. Although when you do yoga, sometimes you fart. We're going to express a little air through our butts now. Man, this video is golden.
Yeah.
All right, come on, babe. We're going to do the next pose.
Okay.
And just remember, I'm not certified to be
And there's
a
a
teacher.
Christmas tree.
There is a Christmas tree behind us.
Yeah.
Okay, Serena, come on. I
Ow.
just wanted to say I was looking into getting certified to teach people how to do yoga, and it seems really
Well,
exciting.
there's a candy game.
Even though I've been doing
There's
it
a candy game.
for about under a year, I think I would do great going to classes and actually start getting the 200 to 500 hours I need. to become certified because I already have my
And
toes
there's
wet.
like a baby coming.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and go into the next pose.
Yeah.
And you know, stay-at-home yoga is really about adventuring, doing it together, having fun. Because you know, this is all practice here. The more you practice this stuff, the better you get. So the plank pose, the side plank pose, I definitely don't need Serena running and crawling under me like she's doing, because that's going to knock somebody over. Somebody's going to get hurt. All right. So here we're just going to pop into a plank. You know, it's similar to a push-up. If you can't really hold yourself up with your arms and your upper body strength, you might not be able to obtain the side plank pose. It's taken me a while to be able to just smack them feet together and lift the arm up in the air. So, similar to a push-up, I'm on my hands and knees, and then I'm going to slowly breathe and get the feet up as if I'm doing a plank. Serena, no. Take a deep breath, and then very quickly lean to the side. Well, not quickly, slowly. Whoops. Oh, I messed up. We'll have to do it again. It's kind of difficult. Serena's a bit of a distraction. All right. Hop into a plank. Very quickly slide your left foot over your right foot. And then
I want to
slowly turn the feet. And then if you feel like you have the balance, lift the right arm up into the air. Hold it.
Go.
And I need a puppy towel.
Wait.
There we go. Lots of distractions in this side plank pose moment. So we're going to go ahead and do it one more time with the hair pulled back, and maybe it'll be a bit more clear. Alright. Bring in. Get into a normal plank pose. Shoulders, arms, plank apart. Ooh, hold it down. Get the feet together. And very slowly, if you have the balance, lean to the left. Gotta go this way because Serena's over there. And then put the right arm up into the air. And look at the ceiling. Hold it. Shake. You know, it took me quite some time to be able to smack the feet together and even be able to lift the arm up into the air. So you definitely have to practice each pose, and every day you'll get a little bit better at it. Some days I'm better at certain poses, while other days
Well,
I
I'm
can't do
okay
it that
then.
great.
I just get my herbs out.
All right. So the next pose is a bit more easier. It's called the gate pose. All right. And stay-at-home yoga is definitely about all those life distractions. I have 2 kids, cats, and a husband. He works where we live, basically. So, you know, it's good to have all these awesome distractions.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Doing some yoga.
Relax. So the gate pose, you want to start on your knees.
Yeah, I have to talk.
Make sure everything's all nice and straight.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be grabbing your left leg and slowly extending it to the side. Can't quite get the body in the shooting shot. There we go. That's better.
I'm doing this yoga, Mom.
And you know, you can always just practice being able to hold yourself up like that. Yeah, you're doing a good job. Come over here. Stand here on your knees. Stand up on your knees like you were, like this. Stand up straight. Stand up straight like you were, up on your knees. Like this. How you were on your knees, like that. Stand up on the knees. Now slowly bring this leg out. Like this. Okay? Keep it straight. You're straight and long. Here, let's go slow. Keep the bottom of the foot down. You gotta keep your leg straight. And then you're supposed to grab the back of the leg with your left arm, about right there, and then stretch. 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 And they call it a gate pose because you're similar to the sun or a ball of fire. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of show you how we do it. You're holding yourself up with your right leg. See, I have my left leg straight. Don't let your kid run it over with the scooter. That's important. Excuse me. Chronic cough. Alright, I'm standing up on my knees. Very slowly, I'm going to stick my right leg out. Keep the toes down. Now you're going to bend down slightly. Put the palm of your hand about where your knee is. And then your left arm, you're going to bring it up over your head. And then stretch. And hold it. And you can see you're holding a great, big, beautiful sun. It's your sun. Your solar plexus chakra. The element is fire. And hold that giant, big, beautiful, burning orb, which is you. And then go ahead and do it on the alternate side. Make sure you're good and balanced. Your knee is straight, your leg is straight. Go ahead and put your left leg out. Poke the little toesy toes down. Remember some grace. This is you. Put the left hand about where your knee is, on the inside of the leg. And then we're going to burst our fire flame with the right arm. Lean it down and stretch. And remember, you're holding your sun. You're getting the stretch. Hold the pose as long as you possibly can. And slowly get back up again. 2 knees. Where's my head? Oh, there it is. I found it. The next pose we're going to do today is the Locust Pose. Totally love poses that we're laying down with. Alright, we're going to try to put you on the carpet. The carpet is dangerous. It's scary. Alright, so here, we're just laying down. Poses like this rock. Just make sure you're pushing your chest into the mat. You're pushing your upper thighs into the mat. The knees. Breathe in. Forehead into the mat. Relax. Now, this pose can be similar to other poses where we're kicking the legs like grasshoppers up in the air. And then we lift both the legs together, embracing the Kundalini spirit. Kundalini. So this one, it's awesome because you're doing a lot more. You're using more muscles because we're going to lift the arms and the legs up into the air. So lay down flat. Take a good deep breath.
I need to get back again.
And then lift.
Back again.
Lifting the head forward, steadying my gaze.
He's in the house.
I've got my tippy toes up in the air like a flame. And then my hands are also up in the air. And you hold it. And a little fireball fly into the air. Slowly lay back down. Relax. So one more time. You're just sitting there. And then very slowly you're lifting the head off the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs together. The legs together. Keep the toes together. Put your arms out. And you're like a ball of fire. Stay your gaze and hold it as long as you can. You're doing all kinds of things to your body, working your muscles. I think the word you're looking for is excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the Locust Pose. Now this is the bow pulling pose. This one's awesome. I've got a friend that's into roping, and it makes me think of hog tying. And I'm like, well, if I ever get tied up, we're definitely going to have to do the hog tie. But we could incorporate the yoga, and it would be like the bow pulling pose. So this bad boy, we're laying flat again. Breathe. Trina, get out of the way, babe. Get out of the way. Thank you. Make sure everything's straight. No titties hanging out. Alright, so this time we're going to be bringing our legs up into the air. Pushing your shoulders back slightly, and grabbing your ankles. Now some people might not be able to do this. You can always use blankets or pillows that kind of give you a boost up into the air to get to where you need. Now really, if you can do this and hold it, That'll kind of help you prepare for the next stage. Traditional hog tie style. Hog tie. I talk funny. I'm from Alabama, but I moved to Colorado when I was 2. So I have a broken sense of language, and I just don't know how to talk. Yeehaw, motherfucker! Alright, so I am going to push up with my shoulders, and I'm going to lift my legs in the air. Breathing in, push back, and you hold it. Generally, you don't want to look at a camera because you could hurt yourself. But the more you do it, the more flexible you're going to get. Now, since I looked at the camera, I noticed my legs spread together, and you want to keep them together as best you can. I'm going to kind of shake out of this pose here. Lift the ankles up. Got the flexibility. Grab the ankles. Relax. Go up. And hold it. Breathe out. Let it go. So that one's a bit more complicated. I'll have to work on showing people how to do that, because if you got the flexibility, you got it. If you don't, you don't. You're pushing up with your legs. You're kind of bending your body a bit, and just try to be graceful when you're doing the poses. We're almost done today with the solar plexus. This is a really simple thing. All it is called the seated twist, and all you have to do is sit up and down. Believe it or not, this can detoxify your organs. Breathe. Relax. The bow pulling pose was intense. I'm usually really good at it, but today I felt a little out of place with it. And sometimes your chakra yoga sessions can be like that. So let's go ahead and sit down. Serena, hold on. Alright, go ahead and sit down straight. And I want you to bring your right leg slowly to your left thigh. And if you feel like you're blasting off too much, just kind of reposition yourself. You want to be sitting down still, even though your right leg is sitting on top of your left thigh. And then go ahead and put your right arm behind you. And then very slowly, you're going to put your left elbow on your knee, putting the hands up, releasing that fire again, and then look over your right shoulder. And this actually can detoxify your lower organs, like your liver, your kidneys. If you want to get a further stretch, put the arm down on top of the thigh, and just kind of look over that right shoulder. And you can feel it more in the lower back. And then bring the arm back up, getting your gaze back on your hand again, and then relax. Let's go ahead and do it on the other side. And you're in Indian style in the beginning. Slowly bring up your left leg. With the heel on the ground, you're going to slowly bring the right leg, kind of your ankle, it's going to sit on your upper thigh. And then make sure you're rooting yourself down. If you are comfortable enough and you have the flexibility, maintain the pose. Go ahead and put your left arm a bit behind you. And then really slowly bring your right arm, flaming your fire fingers, and then look over your left shoulder and hold it. And then if you want a bigger stretch, slowly bring the arm down, looking over the shoulder even more. Alright, we're almost done. We have to do the final pose of our yoga sessions. It's the Savasana, and you just lay down flat, and everything you did in your chakra yoga session, you want to focus on the energy that you've created. And you can send that energy to different places of your body. Just make sure when you're done, kind of feeding the fire to different places, like maybe you need more fire in your love chakra, maybe you need more fire in your sexual creative chakra, the sacral plexus. But just make sure you always shoot the chakra back to where it needs to go. And just lay down flat, comfortable, relax. Breathe. Your fire chakra is your core, your ambition. Thank you for joining me again today. It was a little hectic with our guest appearance by Serena, but that's what Stay at Home Yoga is all about. Next, we're going to embrace our heart chakras, which is really important if you're struggling with anything like maybe forgiveness or letting some stuff go. Exploring your heart chakra is really important. And remember, resentment that you have for other people can actually create cancerous cells within your body. So if you're harboring negativity, if you're harboring hate or resentment, really the best thing you can do for yourself is let it go. Do all things with love. Namaste. See you again soon.